Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Tia. I'm an intuitive empath, a psychic medium. I am an energetic healer that channels the violet flame of healing. I'm also on the twin flame journey and an angelic human. And I come to YouTube to really use my gifts to support others as they move along their awakening pathway, their life pathway here in the earth plane. I offer that as a brief introduction into who I am. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, so glad to have you back. I know I've been away for a while. I've shared in the other introductions and the other videos I'm recording those last couple of days that I've been gone for a couple of months. I was pulled away energetically from social media, and really that time I've used to balance. There was some of my own soul work and growth I needed to connect with and work with, and then just logistics of adjusting to everything that's going on out in the world, indoors, as we're adjusting to everything in lockdown. So I have taken a little break, but in the last couple of days I've been very strongly guided back energetically to continue, pick up where I left off and continue. There's a lot of energy in the earth plane right now, a lot of transformative energy, and I am a channel here for the divine, and Spirit has brought me back with a vengeance and said it's time. There's a lot that wants to come through for you as many of us are moving along on our evolution, and we need guidance. So I hope that these messages can be helpful for you as you move through this time in your pathway, on your journey. We did also just have the new moon in Gemini, and so it's about new phases, new beginnings, new starts, new cycles beginning. Good time to set intentions. But that also means that there are cycles closing out and new ones beginning, and sometimes the previous cycles, we get a little snagged on certain elements of those cycles. That certainly is something that's been coming through most of the readings that I have been doing here in this last couple of days, but it may not necessarily be the case for you, Sagittarius. So with all of that out of the way, if you do resonate with these messages and they're helpful for you, please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you're interested in a personal reading, my information will be in the description box. Let me know. Okay, let's go forward. This is for Sagittarius. Let's see where all of this new energy is finding Sagittarius at present. Let me get the overall energy. Look for the Centaur. The Star. The Six of Swords and Justice. Wow. Wow, so you're closing out a karmic cycle. There's been a lot of growth, a lot of healing, a lot of insight gleaned from previous experiences that are behind you. These are very heavy experiences in your past, your recent past, that you're moving beyond. But there is that movement. That justice has been served. Those karmic debts for whatever this was, and we'll look into it, but that has been balanced. The karmic register has been balanced with whatever it was that took place previously. And so you're beginning a new cycle, and we'll get more into that. But it seems at present that you're moving into a more positive place. So right on, Sagittarius, let's take a look at each of these and get a little bit more information. We'll start with the Star card. Tell us more about the healing Sagittarius has received, about the lessons they have learned. Oh, cards are getting a little stuck. Tell us more about the Star card, Spirit. The Eight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of movement, a lot of energy coming in for you. And you're moving forward. There's a lot of passionate energy here, a lot of excitement. You're building something new here. You're creating a foundation for something really solid in the earth plane. And I am also getting an offer of love. And that's connected here to this healing. So these actions that you're taking, and the energy that's coming in, and that creating something new, all of this and this new love offer is all really helping to support the healing work that you've been doing, and to really set you up to roll into this next phase. Let's look at the Six of Swords here. What are you leaving behind? You're moving on to calmer waters. You're getting out of the storm, and you're leaving you're leaving things behind you that no longer serve. That's fantastic. So let's look more into what you're discarding. We love the Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Very interesting. So one of the things that you're leaving behind is lack mentality consciousness, right? Sort of a belief that you need to work really hard to get what you need, to get what you want in this earth plane. And that's the only way to manifest abundance, right? That's what we've been taught here on the earth plane. You know, you do good in school, you go to college, you get really good jobs, you stow away your pennies, your nuts, you work really hard, and then if you do all these things, you will be successful, you will be abundant, you will be able to get everything you want here in the earth plane. That's what we've been taught is the pathway to abundance and success. But the truth is that is one way certainly to approach it, but it's not the only way, and it can be limited. It can be limiting to us, because we are really powerful manifestors. We are divine, limitless, spiritual beings in skin suits, and so we have the ability to manifest so much more abundance for ourselves, and it doesn't actually need or require us to work ourselves to the bone. So that's great. Leaving behind that way of thinking about how to be successful, how to work here in the earth plane, how to make a living. Those are things that are evolving and changing for you. Another thing that's being left behind is a disconnect between you, your physical self, and your spiritual self, a disconnect between you and your intuition. Perhaps you're coming out of a period where you were not relying on your intuitive abilities. Maybe your intuitive abilities are not something that you're really tapping into. Maybe it's something you've always ignored or suppressed. That is another cycle that you're moving out of. You're moving into a time where you're going to be more trusting of yourself, more trusting of your own inherent gifts and abilities. And the High Priestess here is a very evolved spiritual being, and so I am getting an indication here that that is one of the things that's closing out, is the lack of understanding of yourself as a spiritual being. This was also coming through in the previous reading with Scorpio too. So moving into a time when you definitely know yourself, know your inherent gifts and abilities. This may also be indicative of psychic talents and abilities, of healing abilities as well. The High Priestess is a master of healing, a master of spiritual knowledge. And the Ten of Cups. Now, since this is clarifying the Six of Swords as something you're leaving behind, I am getting that something you're leaving behind is something that perhaps has brought you a lot of fulfillment and a lot of happiness before, but as it's something you're leaving behind, and with the energy that the Six of Swords carries, which is a very heavy and burdensome energy, I'm getting that whatever this was, this fulfillment, this happiness, this joy, it's no longer working for you. Whatever filled your cup previously, it's just not doing the trick anymore. And so you're moving past that. And, you know, this is indicated by over here with, you know, this fast movement and building something here, building some foundation. We're at the beginning of a new cycle. So you are actively sort of making some very big adjustments with how you spend your energy, how you work in the physical plane, how you earn money, how you earn a living. You know, like what you've built the foundation of your life upon, you're rebuilding that right now. Because what previously did it for you isn't working, is something that needs to be released. You're evolving, you've grown beyond it. Let's look at the Justice card and see a little bit more about, you know, the karma that you're releasing. I am getting that for the release of this lack mentality consciousness, that it was part of the karmic debt that your soul came here to balance. That maybe in previous physical incarnations here and elsewhere, you know, there has been a misuse of resources, a misuse of energy, a misuse of power, and that part of your experience in this current reality in the earth plane has been, you know, having to work really hard to get, you know, just enough maybe, or not enough even, and that experience is really part of the debt you had to pay for the misuse of resources in previous incarnations. So that we know right off. Let's get some more. See the World card peeking out, so definitely an indication of new cycles, old cycles closing. We have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, so closing out some karmic contracts, having gone through a limited sort of experience up to this point in the earth plane. There's definitely been challenge and struggle. I am feeling that it's very much about security and abundance with the earth plane. I'm also getting, you know, just general conflict, general hardship in this lifetime. And again, that is part of a spiritual cycle that you needed to go through in order to balance the karmic register. Those are debts that needed to be repaid for abuses, negative actions taken, that kind of thing in previous incarnations. So things have been rough for you, Sagittarius. It hasn't been an easy life. And that's why we're certainly getting an indication of having gone through immense amount of healing. Those of us who experience really harsh realities, a lot of really tough knocks, hard lessons, those of us that have those experiences are really, we come here to have them so that we can get the learning and healing that our soul is requiring to evolve to the higher frequencies. So that's closing though. And there is movement here with the Ace, you know, movement from Five of Wands to the Ace of Wands. That's a big leap here. And I am getting that, you know, you're at the edge of a new horizon. See how this crow is looking out at that city. You know, he's approaching a new adventure, a new passionate stage of life. And Ace again is this new cycle. With the Page of Swords, I am getting that you are going to be receiving information or communication in the physical plane that is going to support you as you move forward into the new cycle. It's sort of I'm getting like you will be equipped with the sword to fly through the next storm. So maybe an indication of additional challenges coming in. But the overall message I'm getting with this is that with this Justice card, it's clarifying this Justice card that really there is balance, and you have been equipped. So, you know how to fight the battles now. And you're kind of flying away. You're armed still, but you're not engaged in battle. And that sword is almost like a sword of truth, an understanding about why your life has happened the way it has unfolded the way it has up to this moment. You're taking that truth with you, and you're almost flying beyond the storm, moving to a place where the battle has been finished. Really cool, like strong progressive movement, Sagittarius. I'm tuning in to see where Spirit would like me to check into a little bit right here. Let's look into so we know you're moving forward, and you definitely I'm being drawn to this Three of Pentacles, this Eight of Wands and Three of Pentacles, this area here under the star. And I'm being guided to look into what is the new phase? What are you building? And we'll check into how we can give you some guidance that may support you in that endeavor. So Spirit, tell us more about the Three of Pentacles here. What is Sagittarius building? What new foundations are supporting Sagittarius moving forward? Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Again, interesting. All right, so I am getting a message here. The Page of Swords can be a sort of paranoid energy, a sort of, defensive energy, a fearful energy. It can be, especially with the Rider-Waite Tarot, an indication of needing to look over your shoulder. Perhaps there are some situations here in the earth plane at present that are making you feel like you're being watched or followed. There's some element of fear, some element of paranoia looking over your shoulder. So there may be some of that energy. Maybe it's just a hyper cautiousness because you're setting out into a completely new phase of being for yourself. Maybe you're sort of worried for the shoe to drop as you're moving into a new place where you understand or you're working to create something new. You're manifesting your security in the earth plane in a completely different way than you've ever have before. And there may be some anxiety about that because it's new, right? You don't know how it's going to work out. Feeling truth resonate for that. But otherwise, I'm getting that with this Three of Pentacles, for whatever it is that new that you're creating in your life, abundance, new job, new home. The Three of Pentacles here is about creating something new. you're going to be receiving help. Now that might be actual help in the physical plane that manifests, or it may, and I'm getting that really strongly with the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles are about earth plane energy. So I am getting, you will get support as you create this new thing, whatever that is for yourself, in the physical plane to keep you going, to support your new endeavors, to support your new way of thinking. I'm getting that it's definitely not something that you can approach by forcing it. Yeah, there is an energy here of needing to trust what you've been opened up to as you make this leap forward into the new cycle of creating and manifesting for yourself. Yeah, okay. Let's get some final guidance for Sagittarius spirit that will help them. Let's get this fun right here. Final guidance spirit for Sagittarius. Let's get some guidance, maybe guidance to help with any anxious or fearful energy, mental energies. These are mental energies that sort of can keep us stagnated or even just slow our progress because, you know, they slow us down. Fear and anxiety will do that. That's what it's designed to do. All right, Spirit, a little bit more. What's going to help Sagittarius? Six of Swords in reverse. I'm pulling upside down. I already know it. The King of Cups. And the Ten of Swords. Wait. Yeah, I was pulling upside down. All right, so this is final guidance. All right, so definitely a strong message to get out of your headspace, right? That's where this anxious energy, this paranoid energy, the Page of Swords, Henry Swords are all about our mental energies, our headspace. And so the suggestion is get out. See how these swords are turning away? Get out of your head. Get out of your head. The King of Cups tells me that, you know, move into your heart space. Move into a place where you trust from the heart, where you approach this new way of cultivating and manifesting abundance for you, all the ways that it can manifest for you in the earth plane. Approach it from your heart space rather than your head space, because that's where the anxiety is catalyzing, originating. The Ten of Swords here, again, is about that heavy mental energy, feeling attacked. I am getting a strong message that this is less about the treatment of others that you are facing and more about how you may be causing like your own like self-sabotaging energy is what I'm getting with this. And the message here is that, you need to find a way out of your head. Trust what's materializing. Trust that you will be assisted as you walk this new pathway. That is coming in for you. We see that here with the Knight of Pentacles. We see here with the Ace of Wands, you are on the cusp of a new beginning. The horizon is you're looking at it. You're on your way toward it. And there's so much potential represented here in this big city, right? Excitement, adventure, opportunity. It's trust that, let go of your fears, and know that, you know, again, new cycle, hurt and pain is behind you. Struggle, that struggle we were seeing here with the Five of Wands is just sort of a fact of life for you up to this point. Let go of that. That no longer serves you. You didn't do anything to deserve that. It was just part of what had to happen, but it's in the past. Move forward knowing that you are moving back to a place where you can manifest something that brings you an immense amount of joy and happiness, but you're going to do it in a completely different way than you ever have before. I hope that these messages were helpful for you, Sagittarius. If they were, please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. If you're interested in a personal reading, please let me know. My information is in the description box. Otherwise, I hope that you come back again soon. I will be posting a lot more frequently as we move forward. And as you move into this really exciting new place, I wish you so much love and light. Many blessings to you.